So the Breakfast Club was interviewing Usher about being named for the NFL Super Bowl halftime show coming up this year, and the subject of Keke Palmer came up, which is partly of the reason why I think he was named, because of all the controversy swirling around this show this year. And they asked him if he felt any guilt about what he did to Keke Palmer's relationship, and this is what he had to say.
Usher, I don't know if you heard, but Charlamagne and I are actually going out to Vegas to see your show. Not together.
Coming in October.
Not together, but we're going to see it.
Not
and
together.
We joked on air that says if you sing to our women, we're gonna grab your other hand. We all singing together.
You're gonna serenade all of us.
We all.
We come to 5 heartbeats to 3 heartbeats. That's what we doing. That's what we going for. Let's go on 3. 1, 2, 3. I got nothing but love for you.
but Envy brings up a good point, Mr. Steal Your Girl. You're not gonna be able to steal anybody's girl from the Super Bowl stage.
You don't know that
because you won't be that close to the crowd. So how do you plan to terrorize people's relationships at the Super Bowl, Usher?
I think you gave me the phrase, the domestic terrorist. I think you did, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, who coined the phrase? Oh my God, you crazy, bro. Man, it's gonna be a night. Yo, by the way, my Vegas residency is specifically what it is, and my performance at the Super Bowl will specifically be what it is. But I will tell you, I'm not Mr. Steal Your Girl. You know what I'm saying? That's Trey Songz. I'm the guy who tells you don't leave your girl.
Don't leave your girl around me. You're right.
Oh,
so you should come with your girl. You know what I'm saying? You should be there.
There's no guilt. You don't feel bad at all when you see like the Keke Palmer situations unfold. Like there's no guilt whatsoever.
What would the guilt be? That I actually had a great show?
He didn't take a half a second to think about that. As long as he has a great show, he will wreck your relationship or your marriage or whatever if you let him do it.
No, it's fun, but like it just costs so much.
Oh, you haven't seen my show yet? Okay, baby.
Oh no, actually I did.
I get you a first class seat. I got you.
I've been. I was
been
there. I think it was the second show you did. Shout out to your team.
I said it was a different experience.
I said it was an amazing experience. I tell everybody that your show is amazing. I know it's all fun, but I'm just saying there's so much that stemmed from that once it happened with Keke. I'm like, dang, like, do she get like a hey you good call after? Like, what happens?
I mean, not only did we get a good call, we shot a video too, and the idea was to actually bring good attention. Yeah, it was to bring good attention to it, good intention and attention.
It was to bring attention to it as long as it's good attention for Usher. Never mind the broken relationship, though.
I think that we live in a sensational time. We live very 2D. You know what I'm saying? Life is 1D, 2D, 3D. And I think we live in a 2D space. So the idea of what this is, man, was just about fun and just enjoying, that moment and not missing it.
Usher, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. They did a whole Boondocks episode about you. Okay? Don't leave your girl around
just
me.
so you know. They did that way before I was in Vegas. Just so you clear.
I know that because you have a reputation. You've been doing this, Usher. Stop.
It's a good thing though. It's good. It's good. You know what it keeps relationships live. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your part. You know what I'm saying? Do your parts, fellas.
And I think go ahead.
That's why we grabbing your hand when you start singing. When we get out there, I'm gonna hold your hand too.
When
Thank you
people
for telling me. I now know exactly who I'm singing to.
Now they're gonna come with just them two. It's gonna be y'all 3 in a circle.
So they laugh and they joke, but Usher has been at this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes, and then you can see how he does it at his concerts as well. Now, is it a show and this, that, and other? Yeah. All of that is supposed to be a good time, all of that, right? But I'm just saying this for the women that hyped up Keke to go to this show with her booty cheeks out, to then act as she acted with Usher in this whole moment and show and this fun and that's all of this. Now, should Usher feel any type of remorse? You would think if he had some type of heart, he might, but he's an entertainer, right? So, they were talking about the 5 heartbeat. It's just like it's his job to try to sing these women out their draw. But women, it's your job to be able to go to the concert as a grown adult woman that's in a relationship with somebody and remain with your drawers intact. Huh? We know the boy can sing, but it is your job, women, to go to this show, have a good time, but still not get out of place and not out of character. But see, Keke was so-called out of character because that is her character. That's why she did what she did. She had every intention of doing what she did. But all these women hyped her up to do so. And what y'all don't realize is y'all calling it a good time. Y'all like, oh, it's harmless. It's just a show. Da-da-da. Whole time, Usher is laughing at y'all. He is relishing in the moment to be able to break up the next relationship. This is why I was happy to see that after the Keke Palmer thing, Winnie Harlow went to the concert and Saweetie went to the concert. And they had heard all the talk that was going on about Keke Palmer. And you know what? They left the show with their draws intact. They did not, in fact, get sung up out of their draws. They were singing along with the songs and this, that, and other. But it wasn't Usher about to get all in my face and serenade and be touching all on me and all that. Wasn't none of that. Winnie Harlow went and sat on her dude's lap. Soon as Usher got close enough to her. Sat on his lap. Oh, no, we ain't doing that today. This is what you should be doing because you can see that this dude that is supposed to have no bearing on your relationship, he don't care if you're respectful or not. Matter of fact, he wants you to get as disrespectful as you can. Because why? It equals money for him. Usher being able to stir up mess in Keke Palmer's relationship allowed it to be so much talk around him that it landed him the NFL halftime show this year. You understand what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised if they included Keke in the show some type of way, just to hype all the modern women feminists up one more time. So, I mean, it's just like the movie Five Heartbeats. When you watch that scene where they were singing to old girl, she all twirling all in the seat. The singer is going to revel in that type of response from a woman. But the thing that the women don't get, because they're so modernized today, is that they ain't supposed to respond like that under no circumstances. If you got a man, under no circumstances should you disrespect your man like that and react like that and then allow that your relationship would be broken up. And now you see lately that they've got back to, I guess, somewhat are getting it back together or trying to hold it together or whatever. And listen, I would like them to work it out and stay together because I believe in families. But I was sad to see that my man kind of tucked his tail and didn't stand firm on what he said. He stood firm on it for a while, but as they sat and had dinner for her birthday, you realize she just flaunted it in his face. She just was like, yeah, you hooked on Virgos and da da da, and pretty much like, yeah, ain't nothing you could do about it. I could do pretty much whatever I want to do. Like, she was pretty much blagging in his face, like I could go do that all over again, and you'll still be right here waiting for me after I get done. And that's the part that's kind of like, you know, I'm rooting for people to stay together, but not at that expense. Like, you ain't gonna blatantly disrespect me. I call it out, and then when we trying to work this out, you gonna rub it in my face. You understand what I'm saying? It's a whole new level of disrespect. As we said, it was a whole new level of disrespect when she did what she did on stage in front of everybody, knowing that she had a baby daddy at the crib. But hey, if y'all women want to keep letting Usher break up y'all relationships, because all of y'all ain't gonna be able to patch that up, get back together like ain't nothing happened. And remember, you ain't Keke Palmer, whoever y'all thinking about, right? And Keke Palmer ain't Keke Palmer. What you think I mean when I say that? Because as beautiful as Keke is, that which you see that's Keke Palmer is a costume. The wig, the makeup, all of that, the head to toe. When she takes that off, she is a regular cute girl. Pretty. Nothing against her. But I'm just saying, women, y'all know how y'all let y'all costumes dictate your confidence. And all I'm saying is you could be the most beautiful woman in the world. It would be best to humble yourself, especially when you are in a relationship, before you start to get to feeling yourself too much and throw your whole relationship away over something that you could very well be better at doing. But this is your boy Pete Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.